Hey guys, it's George back on the Playlist Push YouTube channel, and today we're talking about common traits of successful artists. Over the years at Playlist Push, we've worked with over 20,000 artists, and this is anywhere from just starting out or hobby musicians all the way to global touring, platinum, diamond selling artists. So all across the board, and these are just some traits that, we all got together as a team and figured out, what are the common traits of the artists that we work with that are doing really well, that are experiencing success, and seeing those numbers go up, getting editorial placements, getting followers on Instagram, all that stuff. So let's dive right into it. Number one, and that's being consistent. Being consistent and setting the expectation for fans or people that are following along with you. It doesn't mean you need to release a song every week. It means you need to just look at the entire year and figure out how many songs you can release in that year. How much studio time do you need if you need that? Do you have to pay to get some of these songs mastered? Is there a wait for that? Is there certain producers you want to work with? What does their schedule look like? So you can realistically map out the whole year, how many songs you can release, and develop some type of consistency so people that are following along, they get used to that and they can just ride the wave with you. So that's an important one, is to be consistent. And being consistent doesn't have to do just with releasing music. Social media like Instagram, posting on TikTok, having some consistency, tweeting once a year. What's the point in that, right? So the more you do it, the more eyeballs you get. And yeah, that's kind of the name of the game. So be consistent. The next one, successful artists we worked with, they have a team. That doesn't mean they have 50 people, a private driver, someone to comb their hair. It could just be as simple as someone's dad that's a manager or a friend in college. Being an artist and creating music can be super lonely and mentally taxing and just super tough. It's a grind. The creative flow can come and go at any time. So it's important to have someone there that you can just ping pong ideas off of. And that's a big part of it, is just, having a buddy or a friend that can help you out, come up with different ideas. Next one is successful artists usually have a plan or strategy, and they also have a budget. Having a budget isn't the same thing as having money. There's people that spend thousands of dollars on a video and they spend nothing to promote it, so it gets 20 views on YouTube. So that's a total waste, right? Having a budget is having money, but knowing where to allocate it and where to spend it to get the most bang for your buck. Ultimately, you want to develop fans, you want to get streams, you want to start getting some of that money back somehow. So that's something you need to think about as an artist, is having a plan, having a strategy, and knowing where to wisely spend that money, and make sure you're spending some of that money on promotion to pay to get people to listen to that music so you can continue to release more music, gain more fans, and keep climbing up. That's the name of the game. So have a budget, but also have a plan, have a strategy. The next one is quality of work. Obviously, the artists we work with, I think they're very open to feedback, and their managers and stuff are also very open to feedback. Even if it's coming just from curators on Playlist Push. We don't necessarily have exact music experts on there, but a lot of them are artists themselves. A lot of them are just normal listeners or power listeners. So those are really the type of people that you want to be your fans. So it's really important to, as an artist, not just be so hard-headed that, hey, I'm doing my art, I'm doing my own thing. It's really easy to miss a lot of steps as an artist. Maybe your songwriting's not there because you're typically a musician. Maybe your tracks aren't being mastered correctly, and that's severely affecting the quality of your music on YouTube and Spotify and things like that. It's really easy to miss some of these steps, especially as a new artist. So it's good to be able to take criticism and continue to level up and make sure your work is improving over time. The next one is they have a polished brand or an image. So they have really nice photos. If they do a music video, it's well produced, it looks great. That is a big part of what really separates amateur artists from bigger artists that are doing well on these platforms, gaining a lot of streams. And also from a branding perspective, a lot of opportunities with brands as artists, like probably more than ever. So having a polished brand image, standing for issues that you're into is super important, and that anchors you to other fans, right? That you have things in common with. So it's really important to have a brand, have an image, and make sure people know what that is. Next one is they're more focused on the process than numbers. So they don't attach themselves to an outcome and say, oh, I got to get 1 million streams on the song or 2 million streams. They're more concerned with creating the art they want to create, putting it out there and just seeing what happens, and just kind of falling in love with the process more than just focusing on every stream that's coming out on every platform. That's really your manager's job, is to handle all that stuff as far as streams, numbers, analytics, things like that. It's easy to get lost in the sauce as an artist. It's really on you to just, like I said, stay consistent, all these other things, plan and create the best music you can, and then just kind of got to leave it up to the universe from there. Yeah, so that wraps it up with today's video. Thanks so much for tuning in. If you have any success tips, maybe you've done some of these or you're not doing these, drop a comment below. We'd love to hear from you, and thanks for tuning in.